Hello boys and girls, my name is White Rhino PSO and today we are playing more Subterrain. We have finally made it out of the prison and are now in Central Control, which is supposed to be the heart of the MPO colony here on Mars. So far we haven't found anybody, but I did just realize there's another journal entry. Arrival at Central Control. The tram brought me to Central Control without any issues. Everything seems fine. It's rather odd, actually. I wasn't exactly sure what to expect when I arrived, but I didn't expect silence. Central tends to be swarming with people, hovering over terminals, talking through the corridors, guards posted up at doorways. Instead, it's a ghost town. The good news is that the oxygen generator seems to be running. Otherwise, I would have suffocated as soon as I opened the tram doors. Hopefully, most of MPO is in similar shape. Maybe I can check the status of each district's life support system somewhere in Central Control. First things first, I better check on the reactor. Central Control is where power is monitored and distributed through MPO. The reactor is in a secured area, but it's literally down the hall. I can easily access it should it need maintenance. I'll need to keep the reactor in working order as the entire colony is dependent on the power supplied from this location to keep life support online. On top of that, the tram doesn't seem to be able to access any location that doesn't have power, so I'll have to keep that in mind. I should explore the area and search for supplies, but most importantly, I should look out for the power control console. It's got to be around here somewhere. Murray Space Center's lost power, but if I can reconnect it, I might be able to find a way out of here, or better yet, off Mars. This is something you do have to worry about in the game, is like making sure the reactor's fine and whatnot, but it does seem a little oddly presumptuous. I mean, he's been free for all of what the game considers 14, almost 15 hours, and already he's deciding, you know what? I need to make sure I repair all this shit whenever it breaks in order to have a better time. So let's move on for more exploration. Oh shit, medical stuff up the wazoo. I know I had those. Decontamination. Why is it now up to 39? That's a little weird. Anyway, basic medical kit. A standard issue medical kit that can be found all around Mars. Gives 20% health. Bandage. A small bandage that can help a cut heal after a period of time. It stops the bleeding effect. I'm not sure if bleeding is a thing that will stick around forever or if it will heal over time. A nano casting kit. A cast made from nanomachine technology. It is used to immobilize fractured bones so they can heal. So that's, I guess, the fracture version of a bandage. I'm pretty thirsty. Hair dryer. This would be useful if I took a shower or swam. A watch. A classic looking watch. Nothing fancy though. And a fitness tracker. Device that can track various exercise stats. It doesn't track kills though. Well, that's weird. Okay. Nobody's home. It looks like there's nobody here, living or otherwise. Everyone seems to have evacuated, and whatever did this isn't around either. I guess this place is safe for now. I may as well set up my base camp here. This would be a good place to stage my escape. Fortunately for me, most of the important facilities for MPO are within walking distance of Central Control. I don't even need to power up those sections in order to reach them. I could probably reboot the 3D printer and other facilities at Nilsson Engineering, maybe even print out some supplies I need. Herbert Research, where I used to work, has research equipment I could use to feed instructions to the system in Nilsson. I'll probably have to use the excavator at the mine to gather materials for the 3D printer. I should also check out the biosphere. I could probably use the agricultural system there to supply the biocombiner at Nilsson Engineering, maybe even sustain myself. I should check out each location and see if I can figure out what's going on. At the very least, if I can get those facilities restarted, I can prepare myself for the worst. There are a few staircases leading to those areas somewhere around here. I'm sure I'll recognize them once I see them. So yeah, the whole survival thing is greater than just scavenging stuff to eat and heal yourself with as you explore the entirety of the place. Like, you need to build things and research things and mine stuff and grow crops just to keep yourself alive, which is a little weird. Not a soul around. I don't mean weird, just more involved than you would expect from a game that looks like a standard zombie-ish scavenger kind of situation. Nothing in the crate. Here we go. Standard Colonist Suit 3. Standard issue MPO Colonist Suit. It offers very minor protection, but it definitely offers more than I have. Plus, it gives me another quick slot as needed, and another small pillow. An orange Mars prison jumpsuit. It doesn't offer much protection, and it rips easily. Alright, around here somewhere is going to be the device that you use for recycling technology, so I think I want to try and find that first. Oh, not that. There we go. Beacon. Beacons can be thrown from the inventory or hotbar. Once they are on the ground, they can be interacted with to customize their color and information. Notes can be written in the text field to mark points of interest. Beacons and their color are shown on the Mars map, and the beacon's notes can be read by hovering the cursor over the icon. Picking up a beacon clears any notes saved on it. Not entirely sure why they decided to throw that information at me. I'm pretty sure one of these things does have a beacon in it. Photon grenade damages nearby organic life forms within its range. It slides along the ground when thrown. 1 second fuse. Stun grenade that stuns nearby organic life forms and also slides and also has a 1 second fuse. Nothing in there, or there, or there, or there. Here we go, a beacon. Yeah, throw and interact with it to assign color and notes. I don't think I really need to do that in here, given that this is kind of like your base camp. And another power pack, S. Oh, I have an S already. Material storage. Production output. Alright, I think that might be some sort of a printer device. Facilities unpowered. Yeah, these are all like the different things you use for like crafting stuff and keeping yourself alive. I don't know what any of these icons mean. Hello. Repairing. West can perform limited repairs on some weapons, suits, and generator modules using the Nano Reconstruction Facility. This is limited to 50% of the original durability of the item unless the software is upgraded. Initially, the Nano Reconstruction Facility can repair 2 items at the same time. Alright, so that's what this thing is. Oh, I guess I can... Alright, put something in there. Oh, and it just repairs it over time. That's nice. This facility is unpowered. Yeah, none of this has power at the moment. Does this? This does, okay. Is there anything that I want to repair? I don't think so. None of it really has durability, save for the different weapons I have. And I don't think you get anything more out of recycling a thing that's been fully repaired. Let me get this chair out of the way. Alright, yeah, this temperature regulator, West, can replace the regulator in the temperature regulator to restore the temperature to a normal level in the area. Restoring the temperature level has an impact on the infection rate and evolution speed, as well as allow West to stay warm without the aid of a thermal canister. Thermal regulators are upgraded via research. So, it would probably be a good idea to take research canisters, like a thermoregulator and an oxygen filter, with me so that I can put them in the spots on the map. Because all these different places, like see here, the temperature is 40, the oxygen level is 40. So it's not very hospitable for me. Whereas the prison was 30 and 26. I guess I want lower numbers are better for that. Oh, and here we go. Thermal canister S. So now I have a thermal canister on me. I'm very sorry about how friggin' loud these rooms are. And this is going to be the same thing for an oxygen sensor. Not sensor. Oxygen canister. Wes can replace the filter in an oxygen generator to restore the oxygen to a normal level in the area. Restoring it has an impact on the infection rate and evolution speed, as well as allow Wes to breathe without the aid of an oxygen canister. Yeah, so it looks like I could have gone without taking the filters with me. Now, where the hell is the recycling thing? Alright, that's a locked door. Needs... Oh, hey. Needs the keycard that I have. Power control console. This has got to be the power control console. As usual, there's no one here either. I should be able to control the flow of power for the colony from here, as well as monitor the generator's current status. The generator's not operating at full capacity, so I should be careful when connecting additional sectors to the power grid. I could overload the reactor if I draw too much power. If I do, it'll overheat and probably initiate an emergency shutdown sequence. That would be bad. I could end up stranded if I'm not careful. And what's worse, working oxygen filters and temperature regulators can't function without power. A blackout means certain death as far as I'm concerned. I can't just sit here, though. I'll have to power up other locations to gather supplies and information if I want to get out of here. There's a lot of consoles around here. If I search them, I might be able to find some information. This looks like the power control console. Alright, keycard to the generator room. Nothing in there. Power control console. The power control console can be used to connect and disconnect the power from the central control to the other locations on Mars. Alright, it looks like that's how you do it. You click on one and you click the power button. And you can disconnect power as well. So I guess once you get into that system, then you can start disconnecting stuff. The generator has limited output capacity that can be expanded with upgrades. The generator will overheat if West uses more power than it can produce. When it begins to overheat, a countdown will appear. Once the countdown finishes, the generator will shut down, causing a colony-wide blackout. Trams won't run without power, so don't get stuck. Alright, I checked that one. Martin. Where'd that one? Martin! 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 Keep this recording on you so you can remember what you need to do. You can do this. I know you couldn't find much at the Space Center, but don't lose hope. We don't have spacesuits, so I need you to avoid all the areas where life support is down. The central cluster seems to be okay, so I want you to take the train there. Head over to the mine and try to gather up some supplies. You wouldn't believe the stuff they have in storage over there, and you might be able to find some food in the break room if it hasn't been raided already. Grab whatever you can find, then head back here so we can get out before those, whatever those were, get you. Please, for the love of God, don't get distracted. Do not run off to the plaza for Choco pies or anything else. I'm counting on you, damn it. Get what you can from the mine, then head back here. Got it? No Choco pies. That's an order. And don't forget that key card. It's the only way to open the Space Center's security door and the only way back in. We need to try to keep more of those things out, and this is the only way. Don't lose it. This is Captain Roger signing off. So it looks like the mine might have some sort of a key card that I need. But I think it might be a little while before I start messing with that. Key card for research and for engineering. Kinda wish they did not take up space in my bag, though. Nothing there. Oh, those are things as well. Another key card for Nilsson Engineering. They take up singular slots. Another for research. Camera, an old-fashioned looking camera, probably from Earth. A touch tablet, digital tablet that can be used with the stylus or finger. There's nothing of interest on it. Power control. What does it say? Power console update. Alright, what does that one say? Alright, Dr. Can, I managed to figure this out. Using the data you got from Dr. Razkowitz, I came up with a user interface modification so we can calculate the rate of infection from a glance. It's really simplified, but it'll get the job done. First off, we've managed to tap into each district's bioscanners. Thankfully, these are subsystems that are directly powered by the generator, so we won't have to worry about keeping observed locations powered. Each district's infection level is calculated by density. The more there are, the higher the percentage. Once I figure out a better way to calculate population, I'll patch it in, but for now, I just set a high threshold. If a district is above 80%, I'd steer clear of it. I don't even want to think what 100% would look like. The next thing I've added to the UI is infection rate. Dr. Razkowitz, of all people, was right all along. Low oxygen levels and cold temperatures speed up the rate that this infection spreads. The infection rate readout will monitor temperature and oxygen levels and factor that into the estimated rate of growth. Once you get those prototype filters and regulators, this system is prepared to measure the suppression effect and factor it into those calculations. I don't get any of this, Dr. Can. I mean, I punched in the data you gave me, but can you explain what's going on in a way I can friggin' understand? What's the correlation here? You know what? Screw it. I've heard the evacuation announcement. It's just a matter of time before I'm allowed to get the hell out of here and forget all about this, so I'd rather not know just how crappy this situation is. It'd be better to be oblivious if this situation is as bad as security claims it is. Alright, did I miss any consoles? No, I got all three of those. You know what? Sometimes it's difficult to actually grab a chair. Alright, so we have the power systems. The local infection is 20. The infection rate is fast. Why is it fast? That's weird. Maybe the infection rate ended up getting boosted while I moved from there to here. So what of those do I want to? Research for that. I might go to Nilsson Engineering just because I have a crap load of things on me to get rid of. So let me power that up. Alright, capacity looks like it goes down over time. Maybe. So the probability of an overheat is currently 0. Yeah, the capacity is going down as I sit here. Jesus. Yeah, disconnect the prison for the moment. That was weird. Yeah, the temperature and oxygen level it's still a fast infection rate. Okay, but it's 1% infected. This is 0%, so there shouldn't actually be any enemies here. Nilsson is 16% infection with a very fast rate. So it might be worth trying to be quick about that. So let's get rid of one of the Herbert. You know, I don't need Herbert yet. Generator room I might need. I don't think I can research those yet. Yeah, I'll leave that in there for now. Oh, here we go. Alright, Nilsson Engineering. Yeah, thermal canister, oxygen canister, power pack, and a coil. A small coil with a manufacturer's mark, Reynolds Industries. Take that with me for now. Generator room. Where does this go? Another generator. Okay, this just opens up other ways. Good lord. There's a lot of shit in here. Torn doll, torn pillow. Another Jeff Murray figure. Notebook. Paper notebook. These are pretty rare on Mars due to the lack of trees. Jesus H. There is a lot of stuff in here. Digital clock, an alarm function. Doesn't taste very good, but there's a huge warning on the back of the tube. Do not ingest. A wine glass. A glass for drinking wine until your miserable pile of secrets. Nice. Tie. I'd wear this, but it would just be a choking hazard. Q chalk. A square of chalk for dusting Qs with. Alright, I'm not going to bother reading all of that. But I think I might... That's not a container. I think I might try to condense a lot of this into like a single dumpster for now. Alright, that's actually full now. How about you? You've got plenty of room. So I can move that. Ooh, here we go. Hacked keycard Class C. There we go. Another bandage and some muscle max. Shit, I can't move that. How do I get to these dumpsters then? Oh, that way. I saw a bottle of vodka. Alright. Whiskey. The label says Gabe's Reserve and features a jolly man with glasses. I wonder if that's supposed to be Gabe Newell. Vodka. Fancy Russian vodka from Earth. Alright, so let me drag that out the way. Open you. Was the Jeff Murray in here, or was it in here? There we go. So now I am basically empty of inventory except for food. Do I want to... You know what? I'll keep the food scrap, I guess. Hacked key cards. I don't know if I'm really going to need any of these. Melee strength, mobility, and stamina. Steroid for pumping up muscles. After use, it boosts melee damage for a short time. Or melee damage, maybe. Alright, so that empties out a bit of room in the old inventory. Let me see what they got for food and drink. Cutting boards. If I knew how to cook or had time to, I'd probably be all over this. Oh, that is a faucet. I don't need to mess with that yet. Another one there. Not a whole lot in the refrigerators, huh? Fork. Flimsy, so I can't fork anyone to death with this. More roast beef. Ladle. Soup's on. Well, it was at some point. Now this ladle remains unused. Generic pot with nothing in it. And for drying dishes and other non-dish objects. Garbage disposal. This belongs under a sink, but that's not going to stop me from recycling it. Why is there a torn pillow in the... What do you call it? The mess hall area. I feel like I might be missing something. Maybe not. Alright, let me get back to the trash room to dump off more stuff. If at all possible. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it all together. Oh shit, I'm down. That's thirst. Hunger is lower than thirst. I think I'm going to need to take a nap before too long. In fact, let me go ahead and do that. My thirst is real high, so I want to... 50%, 70%. I am at 70%, so... No, not split stack. Oh, I didn't realize I had that many waters and foods on me. Very nice. And then hunger of 46. 30%, 70%. I think I'm going to hold off. I could eat the snack. But my contamination is currently at 0, and I think I want to keep it that way. And fatigue... Alright, so the hunger, I believe, goes up over time. Serious need to urinate. Shit, where are the bathrooms? They are down the hall. Man, I gotta pee. Where's a urinal? There we go. I feel like I want to leave some of this around, but maybe not. I mean, it's only... Well, it is taking up 17 slots. I don't think I really need all the Mars Mari and whatnot. You know what? I believe down here... Yeah, here was the, Mars Mari. Get rid of that. Stamina. Melee. I don't need the contamination pills yet. I feel like I might want the medical kit, though. And I'll keep a bandage on me. I already checked the rest, right? Yeah. Alright, so... I know there are a few more rooms... Oh, wait, the hell, what's down here? Okay, here's where you recharge your thing. You recharge your temperature canister. Weskin recharges currently equipped thermal canister by using the thermal recharges found throughout the Mars colony. Thermal canisters are upgraded through research. Alright, so... recharge that up to full. Same thing for oxygen. Charge that up to full. Give my energy thing a little bit of a boost. I believe I'm going to dump off a bunch of things here. I'm going to keep the power pack on me just in case, because I've got the, what do you call it, the gun. I did not realize this had as much storage as it does. Everything else should be fine. You know what, though? Let me put the medical thing there and keep the keycards on my person. How's the map looking? Lots of icons that I wish there was a... What if I zoom out? No, that doesn't help. I wish there was a legend so that I could know what all of these different things are. These might be the nano forged things that will let me break down stuff, but there are a couple more doors to the north. I want to explore as much as I can of this first area. In fact, let me grab Herbert. Biosphere. That's the mine. Hammer, 2 coils, and some canisters. The hammer is 20 to 24. Lots of knockback, but low on the durability. And it has no critical hit chance, whereas my my current beat stick does. Oh, I don't have a Class A keycard. Alright, so here's the actual generator room itself. The generator. I found my way into the reactor for the colony. This power plant is one of humanity's most remarkable achievements. It's an inertia drive. Inertia drives run almost endlessly via a core inertia engine. While it doesn't generate quite as much energy as fusion-based technology, what it produces is clean, reliable, and endless. Without it, MPO would have never been founded in the first place. The guy that designed this thing must have been inspired. I still hardly understand how it works. What I can understand, though, is that it's been damaged somehow. I can't tell by looking at it directly, but the generator's status readout indicates that it's losing capacity at a constant rate. I don't think I'll be able to fix this. It looks like the generator's research modules are burning out due to the damage. The generator must have at least one operational module installed to prevent a meltdown. I might be able to find some spare modules around here somewhere, but I could plan on taking a core down to Herbert Research. Once there, I can see if the research machines can create a schematic that I can use to produce more in Nilsson Engineering. If power draw exceeds the generator's capacity, the generator is sure to fail. I should be okay for a while, but I need to figure out how to offset this. If I don't, it won't be long before there's only enough power for central control. Alright, so it does look like there is a time limit at the moment. The generator's capacity is determined by the generator's reactor modules. Okay. The generator modules degrade slowly over the time, and mutants will try to destroy the generator modules during invasions. If all of the modules are destroyed, a meltdown is triggered, destroying the generator in the process. Generator's reactor modules are upgraded through research and can be repaired to some degree. West must defend the generator at all costs. So there are turrets that you can equip with, I think, SMG-style weapons. And it is sort of a tower defense-y thing at times. Yeah, radiation. While I was exploring the generator, I found hallways branching off in all directions. It seems containers of radioactive materials have been spilled. I shouldn't get any closer, or finding my way out of here will be the least of my problems. It's somewhat unsettling that all 3 hallways have had the same accidents. Whatever the case, these hallways leave the generator vulnerable. There's no doors to close off should something come down this way. Whoa, are those waste barrels? I should stay away from those. Alright. So we can't go down here to stop anything, and those to the east, north, and south and west are the ways that the enemies will come. But we can put weapons into these security turrets. So actually, let me... Yeah, so now this turret has an actual gun that it can use to defend itself. Alright, I'm actually out of time for this video, so what I'm going to do is go back and grab the other machine gun from the office out front and punch it into one of the other... it wasn't in there, it was in here. And I'll grab one of the... I think you might be able to put one of the pistols as well, so I'm going to grab a pistol for myself, and then... put the other SMG in probably the eastern turret. And then in the next video, we're actually going to try and explore one of the other areas of the facility. So let me quickly check. Oh, you can't. So right now I'm only defending 2 of the 3 possible directions, because I don't have a third machine gun. And actually I'm going to run back and dump this pistol off so that I'm not just carrying it around in the second area here. And I'll take that with me for now. I don't really need the second side bag though, but I want... Just like how I have, where did they go? I thought I had the thermal things to... The oxygen canister and the thermal canister with me. I don't know. Anyway, so I think next time we start, we're going to be heading into Nilsson Engineering to begin with, and then I can break things down. Or actually, maybe Herbert instead. Yeah, I'm going to go for Herbert instead. But anyway, as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.